I retired in 2007, so it's a long time since I've talked in front of an esteemed crowd like this. So as I think about this award, I think Akio Morita, he invented the Trinitron. Steve Jobs, he needs no introduction. Amar Bose, Alexander Graham Bell, and Hedy Lamarr. So you're saying, who the heck is David Lorsch? Except for those of my buddies out there. So it reminds me of a sales call, my first sales call I made to B&H Photo here in New York. And they put me in a conference room, and each buyer came in one by one. And they walked in. You're DBL? You're David Lorsch? You sell buy.com? You're Jewish? And so I'm going to give you a little story, a little of my history. Gary actually covered some of it, but we'll do it again. I've been in this industry since I'm 15 years old. I started working for Musicraft in Chicago in their main warehouse in Homewood, Illinois. I don't think Lloyd's here tonight, but Lloyd Ivy remembers meeting me when I was 16. I met my wife Cindy over there in Club Med. She was from Montreal. Well, hold on, I got more about her yet. I'm going to go over it, Gary. I'm only on the first page. We dated for 9 months. We broke up for 5 months, and then I did what every person that was about to be out of a job does, and I flew to Montreal and asked Cindy to marry me. So she came back to Los Angeles with me, and I started a new job. I started on Monday. I quit on Friday. And I said to her, let's start a business. She said, okay. You got to understand, my father's an entrepreneur, her father is an entrepreneur, and her middle name is Faith. And you got to have faith. So we left LA, we went to Phoenix. As Gary said, we took a little bit of money. Her father gave us about $10,000. My mother loaned us $15,000. We took all of our wedding money and we started a business. We made a 12-page catalog of audio and video accessories, mailed it to 6,000 retailers in 13 states, and then I sat and waited for the phone to ring. Our first order came from Clovis TV in Clovis, New Mexico. On September 29th, 1989, I thought Clovis, New Mexico was as big as New York City is today. And then 6 months later, we ran out of cash because I didn't realize I was starting a business. Cindy called her father, asked him for $5,000. Her father sent it overnight the next day, no questions asked. I called my father, said, Dad, I need $5,000. His only question was, are you throwing good money after bad? And I said, no, I just need some time. And by the way, my father, 87 years young, is here with me this evening. We'll get this done yet. Don't worry, Gary. It says 0. It's all right. I'm good. No. So we got a dog. Not just any dog, Sam, my Dalmatian. He was cool. And it was one of 4 dogs that came to work with me for over 15 years. Sam was on the cover of the catalogs. My graphic guys made caricatures of him. But one of the most fun facts was that Sam Lorsch, the Dalmatian, was listed as a salesman on one of my first Sony contracts. We were really and humbly an American success story. We started in 1,500 square feet in Tempe, Arizona. We grew to 3,000 feet. We went to 8,200 feet. We went to 26,000 feet, then 60,000 feet, and then our final headquarters of 144,000 feet. We grew from Cindy and myself to over 425 employees. Our sales went from $775,000 in 1990 to over $325 million in 2007 when I sold the company. We did it with traditional bank lines. No friends and family, no Series A, Series B, Series C, no IPOs. And the greatest part about selling your company is no partners. We had a sales history that is really second to none. We grew the same month against the prior year, every month except 2 in our existence. Our catalog, as Gary said, grew from 12 pages. At the end, it was 1,200 pages. There were 18,500 products from over 400 manufacturers in the catalog. We had a blast. We worked hard, we played hard, and we made selling accessories a business and not an afterthought. So now, to finish up, there is an end to this, Gary. Glad you had it. I'm not done yet. Not yet. Not yet. I got to really talk about who should be up here getting this award, and that's my wife, Cindy. Or, on occasion, Gary would call her Mindy. She took orders with me. She packed boxes. She loaded trucks. She handled the accounts receivable, accounts payable. My son Scott and my daughter Hillary are here tonight. They grew up in my office. There was a playpen in Cindy's office, and Cindy was just vital. She came to meetings, and guys would say, "I don't want to know what you think about this product. What's Cindy think?" She really, really was a part of my success. So please, this award also belongs to her. And honey, you still rock my chain.
Thank you, Dave. You're not done yet?
I got one more. I'll take care of that later, Gary. I'll be in the pack next year. Look, it is such an honor. The names on this list, and that little David Lorsch. It is a true honor. It is to be here in front of you, in front of my friends, in front of my peers. I spent my career in this industry, and I'm very humbled and very honored to receive this induction. Thank you.
Thank you.